Welcome to the Love Laura podcast. Join us for all things fashion, fun, girls chats, and all the behind the scenes. This is what you will not see on socials. This is getting right behind the brand. Welcome back, girlies. Now that we're in August, this episode is all about autumn winter.
My time to
We
shine.
might as well be in a scarf and boots as we speak. We're getting right into it. For all the autumn winter girlies out there, this episode is for you because you can expect lots of spoilers of what's to come for Love Laura in autumn winter, and just generally chatting all things new season and getting ready for back to school, back to routine, and some autumn winter style, which is really what we want to talk about.
Yeah, this is definitely my time. I am an autumn winter baby through and through. I love it.
So let's chat about what we have been planning for Love Laura autumn winter. What are you most excited for to start?
Well, my piece has already happened, and it's the jacket that we're wearing right now. I love this. I have already got so much wear out of this, but I feel like an obvious one, especially because you're wearing them, needs to be the shoes.
I hope that you're watching on YouTube as we speak. If you're on your walk, get home and get onto YouTube, because these shoes, we have a full Love Laura shoe collection. So this is our first ever shoe collection, our first ever kind of dive into that whole world of shoes. I'm the ultimate shoe girly. I always have been.
Always.
Like my mom has called me Imelda Marcus from I was no age. I appreciate a good shoe. I appreciate a good heel. Like I love nothing more. My idea of heaven is Brian Thomas's shoe floor. I could live in there. I could take a wee bed and just,
I know.
Literally.
You do love shoes, to be
Some
fair.
people go to art galleries. I go to Brian Thomas shoe department.
Why not? It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's perfect. We have a couple of different styles as well. Now this kitten heel one that you're wearing is absolutely beautiful.
All of the shoes, we have different styles, as you were just touching on. So like we have a heel, kitten heel, and then we have some kind of flatter styles
Which
as well.
I'm all for.
But all of them are based around, or like kind of taken all of the ideas of all of the designer pieces that I've built up over the years and tried to put the best of everything into those pieces, which I feel like we have definitely done. There was some points were so important to me as well throughout the collection. So
I feel like Laura, you are great, and you let us have huge
free reign
pretty much in everything. Like if we came to Laura to say this is what we want for Love Laura, she'd say okay, no problem. But I feel like we just watched you shine with these shoes. It's the most input you've had on anything.
Yeah, I was honestly a stickler for these, but
and why not?
I'm so delighted with how I'm not just saying that, but I am genuinely so delighted. I feel like we have created £800 shoes at a fraction of that price. So and I'm delighted.
Also, like the geek in me is buzzing with the shoe boxes and the dust bags. I'm like, no, they're actually perfect as well.
Like, think Christmas present, and it's an easy win for husbands, or put on a wee Christmas wish list, because like we all know our shoe size. Boom. Sometimes clothes can be a wee bit harder, can't they?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And shoes always make you feel good. They finish an outfit. That and your accessories. Maybe we should do accessories
that
next.
unboxing, isn't it, when you get the shoes? Oh my word.
Yes, they're out
that
of this
is
world.
like adrenaline rush times 1,000 for me.
So good. I think as well, there is jumpsuits coming in for us in autumn winter that I just have them styled in my head already.
You love those jumpsuits. I love them too. I love a jumpsuit.
Days, I love a jumpsuit. It is an outfitting one. You don't need to do very much styling with it, and that and a pair of shoes. It's going to be my uniform pretty much.
I'm going to be really boring. Do you know what I'm actually so excited for?
Go.
Very soon is the leggings. They're launching very soon, and I honestly, I know, but I'm the ultimate legging girly. And once you get a really good fit and a feel, and this collection is not about going to the gym in. You can if you want, but I would say it's more like everyday luxe leggings.
Yeah, like school run chic, coffee run chic.
This is leggings to wear a hoodie with. This is leggings to wear your blazer with. This is leggings to wear a jacket with. This is leggings to wear your Birks on the bottom for now, like big cool girl vibes, like Pilates, coffee, matcha girly. Not exactly like CrossFit girly, I don't think.
No,
what do you
well, I
think?
can't say that I would be trying to do that, to be fair now, but no, this is just for the days when you want to be comfortable, when you still want to be in your leggings, but you want to still be workwear appropriate. We got you covered.
I think so, and especially for like back to school and
Totally.
school run.
Which actually, Laura, last week's live was quite a few. There's quite a few questions on it, basically asking about coats, which is something we have not touched on yet at all, because I feel like when you mention coats, you're basically into the big C word, Christmas.
Oh,
so we didn't really want to. Which, by the way,
as much as I'm chatting about autumn, winter, my head's still in summer.
I booked my next hair appointment
for Christmas. Don't even tell me. Did you?
No. Do you want to know why? So I had to book my next one to in around my extensions, and then Rachel said to me, "Do you want to book your next one after that?" I have 3 more hair colours until Christmas.
Please.
I know, isn't that crazy? I'll
love
Christmas,
probably be getting the message from Michelle, my hairdresser, being like, right, Christmas Eve appointment. I would be like, oh my word.
I know. But yes, so we do have coats due in, but it's something we have not touched, teased or talked about. Do you want to, or do you want to hold off? Do you want to give a wee bit of something that's happening?
Well, I think this year our coat collection is the biggest it's ever been. So we have gilets, we have dressy winter coats, wool coats. We have the return of some old school Love Laura classics, which why not? And
does that maybe involve a leopard print?
Maybe does. With a little updated twist though, an autumn winter 25 twist.
Right, I'm going to sell my one from last year then, and I'm getting this one.
And also then we have our best-selling puffer in new colours as well, because as much as I love a dressy coat, I am the OG puffer coat girly, especially now my boys are at football. I'm at that stage where I need all of the heat and all of the comfort.
I think I might be speaking out of turn here, but did we make a few changes lengthwise to the coat?
Slightly shorter this year?
Yeah, because that was a big thing that people had asked for, and I know you love. This is an ongoing debate.
Bring it to my toes.
It's a debate we have all the time with Laura. Laura wants the longer the better, and we're like, Laura, no. So we did actually take this one up a wee bit, didn't we?
Yeah, it's not
Which
as
will
long.
be good.
I still love it, absolutely, but I just love length. I don't know. I think I'm a wee bit taller, so I'm happy to embrace the length.
Totally. But it works. It absolutely works, and it's beautiful.
Colours
but I'm excited.
Are gorgeous, and like definitely we've made it better this year. So
for sure,
that's exciting.
There actually, I think, could be a listener's question that sort of ties in with this one, maybe.
Yeah, Catherine had asked the question on Instagram, just saying, Christmas, Love Laura, is there a verbal preview of what to expect?
Catherine! Christmas, Love Laura, bear with us, because honestly, we're still working on that collection extremely rapidly in the background. But I think it would be like just a sin not to tell you that there will be velvets involved, because
that's a given.
We love a good velvet.
I am going to say, velvets. The chocolate tones are still coming through heavy, so you can use your own imagination for that one, I would say. I don't want to give too much away, to be honest.
Honestly, it's like Christmas is still... We're still working on Christmas.
So like final samples have been back, and then we're waiting our final points on everything, and we're waiting for that then to just get that approval as well.
But I think the coats, honestly, if I was to say Christmas, it would be the coats and the shoes this year. I feel like the shoes will be Christmas. It will be. If you don't get those shoes under your tree,
here, never mind that. They are going to be.
No,
it's going to be need an autumn tray at this stage, because people are just going to want them right away.
They'll be gone.
But your Christmas workwear, Christmas work night out, you're going to be bougie. Put it that way, extremely bougie. Just like velvets, the colours are gorgeous. I just don't want to say too much.
Lace as well. Do you want to touch on lace? There's a lace. Yeah, laces like absolutely come through strong as well for autumn winter. Speaking of autumn winter, actually, like, do you have anything on your wish list?
I am so glad you've asked this.
I'm just not there yet. I don't know why, but I know H&M and everything. I have been scrolling, but I'm like, go tell me what is on the wish list.
So I have been trying to get a good handbag. Okay,
right. Oh, what are you going for?
Well, my heart has never really recovered from my Neverfull. Okay, so that is the story for another day. But I got my Neverfull still when we were away, and my heart broke. But I don't know why. I'm just not keen to buy another one. Right? I just want something different. But the shape is perfect. The structure.
What about the Goyard ones? How do you say that word? I love those.
I just don't know. I do really like them, but I'm not like dying over them.
Okay.
And I think because that one got stolen, and I'm like, money. I'm like, no, I can't put my heart and soul into another one. However, just last week, I found my bag.
What is it?
It's going to surprise you, I think.
Right.
It's Coach.
Coach. You do love Coach.
Coach Lana bag is what it's called.
Right. What colour?
Laura, you're not ready. Chocolate suede.
Oh, nice. Stop.
Actually, not chocolate, more of a dark tan suede. And I'm
What
like,
size is she?
so I want to go for the large one, but I would rather see her in real life.
Where do you go? Where is?
I'm going to see if flannels maybe have it. Otherwise,
You know, I've never
Brown
set
Thomas.
foot in flannels in Belfast.
Don't think I have either. I'm
Isn't
saying that.
that ridiculous?
Or is it in House of Fraser? I'm not sure, but
Is it not all the same now? Is it not called flannel? It's not House Freezer.
oh, pass. I've no idea.
I
Could
thought
be.
it was.
I don't know.
That's the saying. I used to work in Victoria Square for years, and now
But I will show you this bag, and you will say, "Holly, get that bag." But I'm going to
I
try and be
definitely
good. I'm
will.
not
That
going
one
to
you have
impulse.
today. What is it? It's absolutely gorgeous.
That one I have today, I got recommended on Instagram. Now I cannot say the name of this brand,
beautiful.
but it's like PORFAIS, I think, Pourfoy or something.
Oh,
The
yes,
airport. It's in
Pourfoy.
there. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So I
I know
got
it.
that one nice, and again I got it. It's not what I love, but it'll do.
Was it dear?
I got that on sale for £40.
Stop, because it looks so expensive.
So nice,
It's like a khaki,
isn't it?
Like a Swedish
I got
khaki.
Mum
It's
a bag from it as well, actually, for her birthday. She will have got it by this stage. Yes. But like, it took a wee while for it to come, but the quality and all is exceptional.
Do you
for
know
the
what
price.
I'm loving as well? The bags. You have one of them, the Brantry Edit.
I love the pantry edit. Yeah.
Bags are gorgeous, and some of the wee smaller ones are beautiful. Now, impractical for me, but I love
Yeah.
the idea of them. But I love your one.
I know,
The
I
bigger
love
one.
it too. Did you see the cow print one they have?
No.
It's more like a wee bucket style bag. Again, it would only be for if you're heading out. But it's cow print and it's out of this world beautiful. I'll show you it
I
after
am
as
like
well.
a monster bag. I need
So I
my life is my
like I
bag.
need a big
Everything
bag,
needs
but
it.
I don't want a massive bag. I want it to be structured, but I don't want it to have loads of sections. Like, I'm so fussy. So it's just that I haven't found the right one.
He's the fussiest person when it comes to
know,
a bag.
but I
inside
know
and out.
this, like, I
Whereas
can
you go to
admit it.
Kathy or I's bag and honestly should honestly wear some sort of like protective equipment because you don't know what you're going to find at the bottom of
It
it.
traumatizes me. I actually don't think I have enough fingers left for the amount of times Laura has walked in that front door and meant, my water's spilt in my bag. I'm like, oh my God.
Everywhere.
Like, it traumatizes
I
me.
should not have good bags. It should not be allowed.
But I'll show you that one after. That is my main one on my autumn winter wish list. I will get that bag, but I feel like it's also going to probably sell out. I should act quick, but I'm also like, don't impulse buy it.
Yeah.
What
I'll
about
go
you?
for it. I am still in summer. I'm not going to lie. Like, I haven't been really autumn winter shopping. I haven't been lusting after. I am the person that takes the last. I squeeze everything from summer that I
Could not
possibly
agree
can.
more. And also, this is so bad of me to say, but the schools are going to be starting back soon.
I know.
And I feel like the weather always picks up because I feel like every
Indian
year
summer.
with our walk-in wardrobe stock, we are stuck because we have loads of autumn winter stuff and the sun
Nobody's
is splitting the
nobody's ready
trees.
for it. I know. No, do you know what? I do love in autumn winter. Like, I love some of the lovely knits.
Yeah.
Just like really gorgeous chic knits over leather, over denims.
Last
Like, I look
year
forward to
you
that.
bought, what was the boots? Massimo Dutti.
That's 2 years ago,
2 years
Massimo.
ago,
Yeah,
and you
and we
did
have
not.
far nicer ones now.
I know.
Coming for walk-in wardrobe for autumn winter, and I'm like, rage, and I paid like, was it 100 and something pound for them? Maybe not 100.
More, no, we paid more, I
Was
think.
it?
I think
Oh,
so.
no,
Was
Holly,
it not?
I got them when I was in Spain, but like, I loved them at the time, but I don't know. They were never
Because you
that
really
comfortable.
suit a lovely riding boot, I have to say. I
Yeah,
don't. My
they're
wee chunky
going to be
calves don't.
massive for autumn winter flat boots, which I'm definitely getting on board with.
And also, you love a good Western boot, which we always have you covered with. But I feel like that footwear or a bag is also something you would get to like see you through autumn winter. You don't need to worry about coats because we got you covered. We got you covered, girl.
We got you covered all around, really.
This is the thing. So
Bags also.
that's what I mean. Me saying my autumn winter wish list is just that I want a good everyday bag, but it's Love Laura for me. Everything
Yeah.
Love Laura coming in, I'm just like, need.
Gord, cannot wait.
It's going to be
I know
sensational.
it's like, it's strange getting back into autumn winter, but like, I'm even thinking about like some of the fabrics actually now that we're chatting about Christmas, like some of the tweeds and everything like that we've been working on are 10
Just
out of
you
10.
keep those wee lips
Yeah, I should.
dumb
now.
there,
We've
please,
done
Laura.
enough. I told you this is going to be a lot of spoilers.
I
Now
know.
need to stop.
And it is good, but no, not too much. The jacket that we're wearing,
I'm doing double denim. I'm the ultimate double denim girly. Give
And
it
you
to me
rock
all
it.
day long.
Yeah.
I love it.
and
I-
also when you don't know what to wear, double denim.
And this is the perfect way to transition. You know when you're just not ready
Mm-hmm.
for autumn winter, but you need something to wear September time, like this, that. whole look there.
Yeah,
that
cream
you're
and
wearing.
denim I've went
Love.
for. I know, I do love this as well. So I've went for the Love Laura. These are our the first barrel jeans that we have, and they come on a leopard print. And then Laura, you have gone, excuse me, for the most recent ones with the seam front.
The seam front is amazing.
Isn't it?
I'm wearing them with the heel not rolled today, but I've worn them to death, rolled with flats and with trainers as well, and I love them.
Bougie.
These ones have a particularly high waist to me, but they're so
Aren't
good.
they?
And the structure around the belly. Yes.
May or may not have approved another colour in there.
Absolutely. Now you're going to give it all away and I quit.
I know. I really am not going to say much more. But that is the joy of Love Laura, that when we find something that we love, we will just get a couple of colours because they're going to go for everything.
Going to be a winner. Yeah. By this stage, will the charcoal have launched in... I feel like you're going to love that. Holly wore this black charcoal denim waistcoat and jeans to the Balmianta 10-year anniversary party.
So comfortable.
And it was gorgeous. So flattering. Did you get lots of comments on it last
Yeah,
night?
I did. There was loads actually. And then I'd done a reel on my Instagram. Also wore the robe beforehand for a sneak as well. I didn't think people would have noticed it as much, but they did. But it was sensational too. Jeans are fantastic. Those jeans now for me, and I've said it with the other colour too, they are a dressy jean because they are longer, so you can totally get away with it. But then as soon as I got into the car, the flats were on and I rolled them up, and then I thought, I actually love these for a wee roll up jean. Yeah. You know, just for comfort, but then when you need to run in and grab your sneaky Chinese on the way home, yeah, they were fab. Loved them, and I love that it has the pleat front.
Yes.
Pleat tuck, sorry, is what we call it.
Very subtle, but it gives them a dressy touch.
That's
doesn't
what it is.
Nearly like a
Totally.
trouser.
But that waistcoat as well, even with our slip skirts, if you put leopard print with it, just such a vibe.
Gorgeous.
Such a vibe. Is there any other listeners' questions actually, Calvin?
There is indeed. We've one from Gemma here to say, how do you guys go from getting an idea to then go to design to then go to the supplier?
Oh, that's I love these listener questions. You girls are getting right into it, Gemma. Go
Really make
on,
us
girl.
think.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that is the most frustrating and incredibly difficult part. And in fairness to Kathy does a lot of the legwork on this, on the back and forward.
Always.
So when it comes to initial concept, that's normally, it's been a winner for us, or we know it's a really good shape, or we have an idea in our head. But then when it comes to kind of design, it's probably all of us coming together, and it's you saying, Laura, I think we should do a barrel jean, and then we're like coming together going, well, okay, what are the elements we all love in a barrel jean, and how we combine those? And then from there, it's like it is nearly like us giving the denim to them in a different jean. So it's like, okay, can you sample the denim in this color, in this fabric? And then some of them will be drawn, but also then it's maybe like inspo from some other pieces we saw online or that we're loving. So it's always kind of a culmination of elements. So like every piece nearly has its own wee mood board that goes to the supplier with it.
For sure.
And that is extremely hard work and extremely tricky. Sometimes they get it right first time, and then other times it's
and
like...
also for the three of us as well, all three of us are bad for having an idea in our head but not actually knowing how to get that voiced. I find it hard to visualize things a lot of the time. So Laura and Kathy might say, what about this? And I'm like, I just can't see it. And then sometimes I can see it really clearly. Laura, you're the same as well. You're like, I know what I want, but I just can't seem to tell you.
As much as I would love to tell you that I sketch everything, no, I don't. I try to sketch. I can do a wee tiny bit. I can maybe, like, if I'm in front of a supplier, back of an envelope job, I can possibly do a wee bit. But no, like, I have no design skills whatsoever. It's just probably in our heads.
But it works. Like, it does work.
And I think that's what sets Love Laura apart. The collection was never meant to be this whole big concept design collection. It was never this like desire to design a fashion brand.
I know.
It was more born out of a problem that we needed a solution to, like pieces we were loving, but they were never quite right.
That's so true.
So I don't ever profess that Love Laura is some kind of design like new or something different. It isn't. That's not what sets Love Laura apart. I think it is because it's not that. It's quite the opposite. It's nearly like, okay, we love the idea of this, or we saw this barrel jean trend, I'm going back to the barrel jeans, but how can we make it flattering for our customer? And how can we all come together in different shapes and sizes and go, okay, well, if we were to pick all the elements we love, how can we combine them into one with every piece? So it's never about, oh, that's a beautiful sketch, or that looks so gorgeous, which I think a lot of designer pieces start out as, which is
Totally.
we've just turned that on its head and went the opposite way, which I think actually is why Love Laura is succeeding, because we're actually doing it for women, not because it looks good on a sketch.
And we have been known as well. It's honestly the reason Kathy probably wants to strangle us most times, but the final sample has come in and we have loved it, and then at the very last minute Laura has been like, do you know what, no, I want to change the buttons in this, or let's move the button placement. Let's just, so there is things that have been in the pipeline for a long time, but just at the very, very last minute we have just made a wee change to, but it's been for the better.
Absolutely.
And I think as well, with so many people coming into the shop to buy Love Laura, to try Love Laura, it's nearly their feedback as well that's making us change the next design of something, because we're like, actually somebody said, and it could be one person has made one point.
And that's why I always say it's so important for everybody in the business to work in the shop. Not all of the time, but
just be in.
Just like make sure you're touching that shop, you know, across the season, because you need to be in and you need to be interacting with the customers. You need that face-to-face feedback. You need to be able to face them coming out of a changing room and advise them, but also answer them when they're not happy either, which I think is the biggest lesson for Love Laura and the biggest learning.
So true. And that's what I love about it too as well. I'm like, okay, actually that is a good one. Your mum and my mum's also very good for that too, because they'll be like, what have you done this for? What have you done that for? Which I think works as well. I'm going to change it up a wee bit, Laura, and say life is hectic for everybody and work is hectic, but do you want to chat me through what your week is going to look like?
Yes, my week in general. I probably just chat about a week in general. Is that easier?
Let's go from a Monday to Friday walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, okay. So
from your point of view.
From my point of view, and I think one of the questions kind of was like, what is your week like in terms of how do you juggle it with kids or whatever? So, and again, no gatekeeping here. It is difficult. There are weeks that drive me to the limit, but also there's other great weeks that I can kick back. So a working week would look like Monday morning, I have an amazing childminder called Deirdre. She comes to the house at 7:30. She starts at 7:30 on a Monday, and then get myself organised, get out, and the boys during the summer are happy to just chill at home and not have lazy morning. So I'm going to work on Monday. Monday for us, sometimes you and I'll get stuck into some content first thing, like half it start on a Monday and just get some content done when we're feeling fresh. But Monday mainly is dedicated from kind of like 9:30, 10 on towards meetings. So like what took place last week, how did we perform in terms of sale, in terms of analytics, and then kind of making a really strong plan for this week and what that month looks like. Tuesday, 9 times out of 10 could be mostly content. Deliveries coming on Tuesday. Wednesday, same. It's a lot of like social content on those 2 days, and a lot of just catching up in terms of like some I would have meetings you're normally catching up here. You're maybe doing some influencer stuff. And then Thursday is a day that we dedicate fully to Love Laura. So that is hectic. Catching up on the last week, on like we're constantly chatting to suppliers, don't forget, but it's all those wee bitty bits
to make the final decisions.
Make the final decisions. We see the samples, we do the fit checks. That's when all our fit checks happen. Friday is my day off, which looks like, so Monday to Wednesday I have Deirdre, Thursday mum and dad, Friday is my day off. And normally a Friday is like boring as it sounds, but that's my day with the kids, food shop, like just chill out, get the house read up from the week and just chill and catch up and kind of look forward to the weekend and recharge. Saturday, sometimes I've been working recently, but mostly I'm off on a Saturday, but normally that'll look like we're doing something with the kids or like we have something planned with the kids. And then Sunday, I try not to leave the house. And this is what I will say has been my biggest help in terms of how I manage the week, because I find if I leave the house on a Sunday, the week goes to SH1T, and that sounds so boring and so random, but that's a Sunday is the kids have football, get up, do my walk, then I will like literally tear into getting like food prep for the week, lunches, dinner started at least, and then like washing, like if it's school, it's uniforms. It's like literally I sit on a Sunday afternoon, I make out a plan for work, I make out a plan for the kids, like what their week looks like, because it's a military operation in itself, and I only have 2. So I feel like shout out to all the mummies with more than 2 kids, because you're super women, genuinely. Hectic. So yeah, that is pretty much my week, and Sunday is just my big reset day. I love a Sunday at home. I see all these people on Sundays out and about going for lunch, and they're all dressed beautifully, all the girls, and I'm like, Nope, not.
But I feel like that's only recently. You used to love a Sunday morning out. You used to always go for breakfast and stuff.
I did, but that was pre-kids and pre-routine and pre-organisation. So, and then the week starts again. So, yeah, it's great, but it's actually manageable.
Yeah.
You know, we get it done. And if I have to work a Friday or a Saturday, that's no problem also. But on the whole, I try to be off. So.
As much as you can, for
sure. What about you?
Yeah, busy. We have a lot coming up in terms of like the agency we work with down south. There's lots of influencer stuff with that. There's a possible event coming up. We're also trying to think of maybe an event up here with us.
What about a live podcast?
Yeah, that could be cool.
Should we? Has anybody any ideas of how we would do it? I think a live podcast could be
a live podcast
so
would
lovely
be
to
fab.
include our customers here.
And like have the questions live there and then. Okay, yeah. We would definitely have to show some sneak peeks at the same time though.
Yeah, for sure. It would be like a whole like, come get a little preview of autumn winter with us. Give us your feedback.
Okay, so I'm going to add that to my list that I'm also going to try and work through. But I actually think that would be really fab. I'm finding recently my job is changing in that it's a lot more hands-on with people like that, you know, being in the shop chatting with customers online, a lot more styling. It definitely is great. 100% is great.
But just puts pressure on the rest of the week as well though.
That too, but also I think recently I have noticed people are probably thinking I don't do anything but talk and just do videos, and I'm like, it's fun, like I love that part of it, but I'm also like, people, I promise I do work hard because I'm always showing.
Don't forget there's all those videos, but they have to be scheduled, they have to be on a plan, they have to be done, they have to be, you know, it just doesn't happen. None of that stuff happens. Like,
and with Love Laura coming so thick and fast, which is incredible, it just means on our end there's a lot more filming. And for example, you know, when we have our big days of trying to film as much Love Laura as we can, I think sometimes in your head then you're like, okay, great, that's me done for the week. And I'm like, sorry, but when are we doing the outfits today and the rest of the PM edits, you know? And even I've noticed Charlene and Ursula too, I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry, but we're not even halfway done finished. You know, you get the Love Laura ones done. So there's the sneak peek, there's the long reel, there's the chatting about them, there's the size reels. So you get through all them. And then there's all the stories. So you're like, whoa, that was great. And I'm like, can you put on this next Love Laura launch piece? Because we have to do that too.
We're all looking at her like, we're starving now, Holly. So no. And then Holly knows that if we get our lunch and we eat.
Not happening.
Nothing happens in the afternoon. Well, it does happen, but it's like at a slower pace. Yeah. And everybody's like, ugh. Whereas in the morning, you know yourself, trying on the morning is a breeze.
And I nearly prefer that because you want to keep, like, we do love the stock, but I just cannot make it clear enough to the listeners that what you see is polished perfection, but behind the scenes it's me going, wait, no, Laura, how many times have you done them trousers? And Laura's going, Holly, I've had these on with the top, I've had it on with the blazer. And I'm like, yeah, but you haven't done it the other way around. And it's like, whoa. So trying to do that for 4 people is like, oh my days. But we're getting there. We do get it done. But the morning time, that's why I'm like, the marathon filming days sometimes aren't worth it. Because you're nearly safe for splitting them in 2. But then that eats into, as Laura has said, if delivery doesn't maybe come in, we're waiting on something on a Tuesday to add in with that look. So then we're filming on a Wednesday. But I might be like, Laura, I just need you for that Thursday morning. And look, then Kathy's going, so at what stage are you giving me Love Laura? And it's like, oh my God.
And
so
also when we split up the film, I always be like, that's another day that I have to be presentable. Her makeup, whereas sometimes the days that I get the most done is when I have no makeup on. I purposely come in here. Purposely, I've just can't be bothered. But purposely come in literally my leggings and I get shit done on that day. Whereas the days that I'm kind of half dressed and like makeup, hair done, I'm like, come on, make the most of it.
You're nearly like, it's a sin not to get something done.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then, so that it's so true. So I'm just trying to find that balance at the minute of putting it all together and making it all happen. But we're getting there and we are doing it. Now we've done the podcast thrown into the mix, which is why we're sitting on a Saturday recording it, because at what stage of a normal week? But again, it's peaceful, it's quiet here today and there's nobody around.
And I was able to come in here by myself to the warehouse on a Saturday morning and have a wee nosy at the need by myself. Nobody saying, don't touch that, Laura. Don't touch my reel.
My pointer finger is up saying, I'm looking at that car before you leave, because I have no doubt she has that boot full with things that she shouldn't.
But
don't you?
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah,
I knew it.
But That's my dream, because I never get in here on my own. It's like getting in, like, do you know when you have the house to yourself?
Yeah.
And I have this warehouse to myself. I'm like, okay, what can I do?
I think as well, that's why, you see, when I do like my Thursday night live, sometimes coming in before it for an hour, or like just coming in earlier in the morning. I'm not really a stay in the evening kind of person. I am a morning person. But people would say like, oh, what are you doing that for? Laura's like, don't come in any earlier. And I'm like, no, honestly, you will not believe the work that I'll get done. Laura's right, like when nobody's here bothering you. Not that they're bothering you, that's the wrong thing to say, but
no, it's just busy in here. It always is. There's always something to be done. And if you literally are browsing the new reel, you feel like you're not actually working. So sometimes it's nice to get a wee sneak in, a wee half an hour. Yeah. And even if you want to try on some bits, you know yourself, you like to get them on you and do them your way.
Absolutely.
That's why I know this is my excuse, but sometimes on a Thursday evening I like to fill my boot with the new arrivals and try on from home on a Friday.
I know. You need to be in the mood for it, and when you are, then it just flows.
Yes.
Through and through. I love that. Any other questions, Calvin?
We've one here from Jane. It's quite nice. She said, I've never been a podcast fan, but yous have her converted. Have yous any more podcast recommendations?
Absolutely.
OG podcast girly, go on.
I am loving my podcast recently. So my OGs that I always listen to, and I know, so on a Tuesday and a Friday these come out, and I listen to my makeup on a Tuesday and a Friday morning. So we have Help, I Sexted My Boss, which is William Hanson and Jordan North.
I need to listen to this.
It's
I know
just
I've
so
heard you
funny.
talk about this for years.
For years, because do you know why? They're funny. They are so funny.
Make you laugh, like.
Make me laugh. Now, like, would I listen to it in public? Not always, because you don't really know what they're going to talk about.
So books and podcasts,
No.
you should know that you should never read anywhere in public, not on a train, not on a plane, not anywhere where someone could read over your shoulder, or you should never listen to anything. Like a voice note, you should not listen to anything.
I am standing firm in this one, and this is their motto, being like, they are not a sex podcast, but it's listeners write in with stuff, and it's so funny. Like, they're just so wild. One of them one time was like,
does Jerry Laugh not do that in his podcast, something like that?
Yes, he does too. He's recently started. But one of them was that they were going away with their in-laws, and the fella was like, I can't stand my mother-in-law. I actually can't stand her. Like, how am I going to get around this? And I was like, whoa. So there's some funny ones. Another one,
anonymous, I hope.
All anonymous. And another one then was that there was these people living together, a group of girls, and one of them was like, she cooks every Thursday night and I hate her cooking. How can I tell her this? You know, like funny stuff that you're like, okay, tell me more.
That is like Jared, honestly.
Really?
Last Sunday, not getting off topic, but I made this unreal. Like, it took me all kind of afternoon to do it, but I love that, don't mind. So it was like, what was in it? Like, it was, I know,
50 million
pistachio
vegetables.
pesto, burrata pasta. It was amazing. My mum and dad came only for them. Thank God they came to the house that evening, because they were like, oh, that's unreal, that's beautiful, beautiful, gorge. You know, when you go to all that effort, you need a wee bit of like, that's
praise.
Lovely, even if you don't love
I
it.
feel like you're going to tell me something wild.
So Jared just never commented, like, and didn't really eat, like, which is not like him. And I was like, what? Sorry, what? Like, what? Why are you not eating that? He was like, oh yeah, he didn't want to say. And I was like,
he wanted a curry chip.
Yeah, he was like, it's just not my cup of tea. And I was like, no, your cup of tea all afternoon, 3 to 4 hours, just like, please me, tell me it's beautiful.
I can't. Jared is my favourite person to talk to, because he came in, do you remember this? Probably not. He came in one day and I was like cutting chicken on my lunch, and he's like, what's that you have? And I was like, I just done it in the air fryer and seasoning and all on it. And he's like, all right. And the next day Laura was like, see you. Jared was like, why do you never do anything like that? You never cook nothing like that for me. Jared says then, I get fish every day. Fish. And I'm like, Jared. And then Laura will send him off to work with like his wee fruit and yogurt and all and peanut butter, and then I'd be like, oh, on my Snapchat being like, look where Jared is, and he's sitting with a full fry toast on the side.
Goujon's pepper sauce. I'm like, no, there's more to life than Goujon's pepper sauce. But
don't know about that.
He is coming there, kind of getting there.
He's no choice.
No, he's no choice. But I was just like, raging. I was like, you know, it just bugs me, even though I knew, like, it's personal choice. Obviously he's not gonna like everything. Like, get over it, Laura.
And it's a fairly brave one, like pistachio pesto burrata, like
it was
big deal.
Flipping lovely, no harm.
I would love some burrata tonight, actually, now that you're talking about that.
Gorge, you have
Really
to try
good
that
one.
pesto one.
Totally off topic there, but there will be food podcasts you could probably listen to as well. But another one that I love, Joanne McNally, Vogue Williams.
Yes.
Like, never going to go wrong
Love.
with them. What is their podcast even called? Help.
My
therapist ghosted me.
yeah.
Really good. A few local ones as well then. Jerry Laughs. Like
Girls
his laugh.
Group Chat
Girls
class.
Group Chat podcast. Really, really good. Love theirs. I feel like whenever you have loads, but you're like, what are they even called? Do you know that way?
No,
I
I'm the
just have
boring
them on
one. You
repeat.
can imagine mine, like all the kind of
Business.
businessy ones, but I love it.
Well, I
thrive
did
off that
listen
sort
to
of
some
stuff.
Grace Beverly ones recently, actually, just because.
But Grace Beverly does a mix of lifestyle and business. It's
She
not all
does.
business. Like, she had an amazing one there on PCOS, and
Yeah.
it was incredible with that. I think she's an Irish doctor, but I love Grace Beverly. I love.
Hang on. Elephant in the room. What about your most recent one with Dig Mama? Dig podcast.
I
Laura
love
had
the
one on.
podcast. Her guests are so. What I love about Caroline's guests, they're so varied, and
Yep.
it's different walks of life, and it's just very, very easy listening. I love, love, love.
Well, the Bellamy Anta event that I was at a couple of weeks ago, 3 people mentioned your podcast to me.
No way.
Your
I
episode
know,
with her, which was so
honestly,
good.
it amazes me the amount of people that listen. I don't know. Like, I love podcasts, but I'm like, mad.
I know.
that Even
No.
our podcast, I can't get over it. Like,
I love
how
it.
many of you are
It's so
listening?
good.
It's just class.
Caroline also had Mihal from Voodoo.
Oh my word.
Voodoo
She did
or
a live
Voodoo's?
with him. Did you see that?
I didn't. I missed it,
Class.
unfortunately, but apparently it was really good.
He's
But
incredible.
I told you about that one because I was like, Laura, you need to go on and listen, because sometimes with podcasts and business ones, I think people nearly feel afraid to ask questions,
The silly
or they don't know
questions,
stuff about it. Whereas I think with Caroline's podcast, she asked the questions in that people
We're all
want
wondering.
answers to.
That's what I think. Like,
And I think with your one as well, it was so good, because sometimes you're too honest for your own good, I think, but it's actually great. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was really interesting as well, that you done a lot of questions that people 100% wanted to know.
yeah, no, I love Caroline's podcast, really do. And the other ones then are, I don't even know how I got this one, but she's called Ariel Laura. She's from LA, but she's all like food, nutrition, just all my vibe, like skin. You would love
Oh,
her. She's
I'm gonna
a
have to
face
give it a
taping
listen.
girly that I saw face taped.
I'm
And
getting this
she
picture
is
of you
40,
face
right? Like, you want to see this girl. If she's an avid for face taping, I'm telling you, she took some kind of chemical reaction or something to Botox. She like got an autoimmune response to the Botox, so
way.
she couldn't get it anymore. So this is why she turned to all of this,
Be a cheaper option.
like all the gua sha and like the ice rolling that we chatted about. So yeah, I'm loving her. Rochelle Humes, I love her podcast.
You do. You do.
And then my Pilates girly Barney, Pilates by Beyond the Mat it's called. But I feel like if you're a butt into that whole Pilates,
Yeah.
you would love her. But if not, but also she has some lovely guests, and she's very easy to listen to as well.
I love, yeah, there is plenty. And I think as well, whether you're doing Spotify, YouTube or Apple, I think it just gets to know your algorithm anyway of what you like to listen to, and it'll give you suggested ones. There's a lot I go on as well. There's lots of book podcasts or just chatting through ones of in
What
different
they're
kind of
loving,
genres and
that's
everything,
brilliant,
which I
actually,
think is
'cause
good.
Even like, do you ever at night sit and you're like, what are we going to watch on Netflix? You know what I mean? Even if somebody could just chat
Yeah.
through like Netflix suitable for couples. Do you know what I mean? That is,
We might do that in the next one then. We can put all our shows together and all our books together.
we
Would be
definitely
really good.
should. I would love that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do.
That's us then, I think.
Oh, we're going to round it up. That felt like it was so quick.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Thank you
Laurie.
so much. As always, it's been a pleasure. We could just sit here and chat.
I know, all
afternoon.
day. No problem.
But it's been a pleasure. Thanks for listening. Please, 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 we would love if you could like, subscribe, follow across the channels. Leave us some feedback. Tell us what you're loving, what you're not loving. Be critical.
Let us
We
know.
can take it. We're big girls. We've got our big pants on.
About the live
And
podcast,
The
too.
live podcast. We'd love to know your feedback. And as always, our DMs are both open.
Always.
So please, please, please send us a little message if there's anything, as always.